Hello students, in this class we start a new module, that is module 3, harmonic analysis and Fourier series and coefficient. So in this module we had actually study what you have studied in DSP and signals and systems you have studied in your S5, and there you might have studied about Fourier series and coefficients, and similar thing which we study here for harmonic analysis purpose. That is, we use Fourier series and its coefficient for harmonic analysis purpose, and we just start this class, that is harmonic analysis. That is, first topic is Fourier series and coefficient. Fourier was a mathematician. In 1822, he gave Fourier series and Fourier transform to convert a signal into frequency domain. So what is the signal? So what do you mean by electrical signal? So how you get an electrical signal? So that we see now. The electrical signals can be obtained from a variety of sources. Most common source of electrical signal is the transducer, which measures the physical quantity and converts those physical quantity to the corresponding electrical signals. So can you name any one transducer? So transducers, yes, correct, that is temperature sensing device. So that is also a type of transducers. So some of the transducers are also there in your phone, also in your mobile phone. That is, the mobile phone can some of the mobile phone, that is, I mean for the Apple iPhone and all, they have connected the transducers, that is sensors, that is motion sensors, etc. These are also a type of transducers. This converts the motions into a particular electrical signal, and from this electrical signal, the electrical signal is being processed to give particular result. Thus the electrical signal obtained from the transducers or sensors contain information about physical quantities such as light, sound, heat, etc. Light, that is photodiode, etc. So sound, heat, etc. Then electrical signals are visualized and represented graphically in the form of waveform. The electrical signals are visualized and represented graphically in terms of waveforms. Okay, so the electrical signals are of two types. One is periodical and non-periodical. Periodic signals are defined as signals which repeat their waveform after a definite interval of time. This definite interval of time after which the signal repeats its waveform is called as time period of the signal. That is, after a particular time period, that is T naught, you can see the signal will be repeating. So this we call as the periodic signal. So for that you can have square wave, that one a rectangular pulse wave, sawtooth wave. These signals are all repeating after a particular time period, that is T naught. So this type of signals we call as the periodic signal. Okay, so say for the triangular wave also, this signal will repeat after a particular period, that we call as periodic signal. Then next comes the aperiodic signal. Aperiodic signals are signals which do not have repetitive behavior and does not repeat its waveform for any time, that is sudden transients, that is ramp signal, spike signals and all. So these are all occurs at an instant and will not repeat for a particular time. For sake of relevance here, only the period signals are considered. So aperiodic signals, that is being dealt with the Fourier transformer, and periodic signals can be represented in any periodic signals can be represented in terms of Fourier series. On the other hand, the Fourier transform is used to represent the frequency content of the content of the aperiodic signals. So Fourier transform you are studying to represent the frequency content of an aperiodic signal, and Fourier series you are studying to represent the terms of the Fourier series was studying to represent the periodic signal. Okay, now we see what is the Fourier series? Fourier series, that is, Fourier series simply states that a periodic signal can be represented into sum of sines and cosines when multiplied with certain weight. That is, a periodic signal can be represented into a sum of sines and cosines when multiplied with a certain weight. It further states that periodic signals can be broken down into further signal with the following properties. That is, a periodic signal can be broken down into the following properties. That is, signals are sines and cosines, and signals are harmonics of each other. So this we see that is, you can see now, we come to this later, and you can see it can be practically viewed. So you can see this is the fundamental sine wave, and this you can see that is it is repeating here 1 2 3 4 5 6. So that is 6 harmonics. Like that, the number of sine waves repeating in a particular time period, it increases. So once if you sum these all sine waves, then you will be getting a harmonic wave. So that is, in the above signal, the last signal is actually the sum of the above signal. So this plus this plus this plus this, so you will be getting this signal. Okay, so you can see some distortion at this to this here due to this adding up of all the signal. You can see the fundamental wave is getting distorted. So that is why here it called Fourier series simply states that periodic signal can be represented into the sum of sines and cosines when multiplied with certain weights. It is a sum of sines and cosine wave. So if you are taking it in the cosine wave, then it is a sum of cosine waves. And here we are taking the harmonics. Signals are harmonics of each other. So you can see the signals are harmonics of each other. These signals are harmonics of each other. Okay, now we can represent we see what is Fourier series, and then we see what is Fourier coefficient. So, okay, the Fourier series. So you can see a Fourier series is an infinite sum of trigonometric function that can be used to model real valued periodic function. It's an infinite sum of trigonometric functions. We now move to a definition of trigonometric polynomial for complex numbers a0, a1, a2 and b1, b2, b3 and real x. We define a trigonometric polynomial to be a finite sum of the form. That is, Fourier series may be defined as an expression of a function in a series of sines and cosines. A Fourier series may be defined as an expression of a function in a series of sines and cosines, such as f of x is equal to a0 by 2 plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity a n cos n x plus b n sin n x, where a0 by 2 is called as DC component, and so we can see the a0 is called as the DC component and an and bn is called as the Fourier coefficient. We just see how this expression came here. We just see how this expression come now. That is Fourier, this we call as the Fourier coefficient. So what is Fourier coefficient? Fourier coefficient is the core of Fourier series, which determines the amplitude and phase that each component in the Fourier series could carry. അതായത് അതിൻ്റെ ആംപ്ലിറ്റ്യൂഡും ഫേസും എത്രയാണെന്ന് ഡിറ്റർമൈൻ ചെയ്യുന്നതാണ് ഇത് ഫൂറിയർ കോഎഫിഷ്യൻറ്റ്. ദീസ് ഫൂറിയർ കോഎഫിഷ്യൻറ്റ്സ് ആർ ഡിറ്റർമൈൻഡ് ബൈ ദി ഹെൽപ്പ് ഓഫ് ഈക്വേഷൻ which is as follows. So by using these equations we can determine the amplitude and phase of the signal. Okay, so you can see the first expression determines the DC component of the signal. The second and third expression determines the amplitude and phase of the components that compose the periodic signal. The Fourier series can be represented in a compact form as shown as follows. It can be represented, the Fourier series can be shown in this one, that is f of t is equal to a naught by 2 sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity a n cos n omega t plus b n sin n omega t. Okay, so you can see the cos will be 0, sin will be 0 at angle 0, and cos omega t will be equal to 1, and at minus pi by 2, the sin omega t graph will be minus 1, and this cos will be 0, and cos will be maximum at 0, then it will be 0 at pi by 2, and similarly at pi you can see the cos omega t is equal to minus 1 and sin omega t is 0, and similarly at sin 2 pi the sin omega t is 0 and cos omega t is plus 1. Cos omega t is plus 1. So like this we can represent this one, the n which varies sin n omega t and bn cos an cos n omega t plus bn sin omega t, where an represents the cosine function and bn represents the sine function. An represents the amplitude and phase of the cosine function, and bn represents the amplitude and phase of the sine function. Okay, I think you got this, and where a naught by 2 is a DC component. So in the upcoming class we see how we get the expression for this a naught by 2, an and bn, okay, by using the Fourier transform. That is I think you know about this formula, so you just please study this formula. Sin of nx dx is equal to 0, where minus pi to pi, or from minus pi to pi, or from t to t1. So whatever the integration which you take, if you take minus t by 2 to plus t by 2, sin nx dx is equal to 0. So if you take like this also, t to t plus 2 pi omega, like that also you can see cos n omega t is equal to 0 for all n, for all values of n, like that cos n omega t, cos n into dx is equal to 0. So that is sin n x dx is equal to 0 for all the value of n. Similarly from minus pi to pi, sin nx into cos nx is equal to 0, and whether if it is not equal, so you can see sin nx into cos nx, sin nx into sin n omega t into cos n omega t is equal to 0 for all m and n, and you can see sin nx into sin mx, sin of mx is equal to 0 for m is not equal to n, and is equal to pi for m equal to n. So this Fourier series will comes from minus pi to pi, and similarly 0 to pi the same conditions can be taken. So if you are taking from 0 to pi, so you can see you are taking it as a pi here. Okay, so this minus pi to pi which I am showing here, so this is nothing but see this one, you can see this is minus pi to this pi, so it comprises of one full cycle. So if this is minus pi by 2. So if you take this minus pi to pi അല്ലേ. സോ പൈ പറഞ്ഞാൽ എത്ര 180 ഡിഗ്രിയാണ്. മൈനസ് പൈ പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഇപ്പോഴേ ഈ ഭാഗത്തിലെ 180 ഡിഗ്രിയാണ്. സോ ഈ ഭാഗത്തിലെ 180 ഡിഗ്രിയും ഈ ഭാഗത്തിലെ 180 ഡിഗ്രിയും കൂടി ചേർന്നാൽ 360 ഡിഗ്രി ആവത്തുള്ളൂ. സോ 0 to 2π എടുക്കുന്നതും പൈ ടു മൈനസ് പൈ ടു പൈ എടുക്കുന്നതും രണ്ടും സെയിമാണ്. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവുന്നില്ലേ ഞാൻ പറയുന്നത്? 0 to 2π എടുക്കുന്നതും മൈനസ് പൈ ടു പൈ എടുക്കുന്നതും രണ്ടും സെയിമാണ്. പക്ഷേ ഡി സി കോമ്പണൻ്റ് ആകുമ്പോൾ അതിൻ്റെ വാല്യൂ സ്ട്രെയിറ്റ് ലൈൻ ആയിരിക്കും. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഇത് a0/2 എന്നാണ് ഇവിടെ കൊടുക്കുന്നത്. സോ അത് നമ്മൾ നിങ്ങൾ ഡീറ്റെയിൽ ആയിട്ട് സ്റ്റഡി ചെയ്യുക. എന്തിനാണ് ഇത് a0/2, ഇതെന്തിനാണ് ഈ വാല്യൂ ഇങ്ങനെ വരുന്നത്. സോ ഫൂറിയർ സീരീസ് നമുക്ക് മനസ്സിലായി. ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് സം ഓഫ് ദി സൈൻ വേവ്സ് ആൻഡ് ഹിയർ ഇറ്റ് റെപ്രസെൻറ്റ്സ് ദി this wave represents the harmonics. Okay, similarly for sine of cos of nx into cos of mx is equal to 0 for m is not equal to n and is equal to pi for m equal to n. Similarly, same thing we can use for t to t plus tau. So what is tau? Tau is equal to so what is omega? Omega is equal to 2 pi into f. Fine, omega is equal to 2 pi into f. So what is f? F is equal to 1/t. F is equal to 1/t. So that we substitute omega is equal to 2 pi by, see here the omega is equal to 2 pi into f. Okay, so now we see that is f is equal to 1/t. Fine. Next what you see, next you substitute this omega is equal to 2 pi into 1/t. So we take it as this tau. We represent this one as tau, not as t. So what is omega? Omega is the frequency of the periodic function, and what is tau is the time period of the periodic function. So if you are having a periodic function like square wave, so tau is the time period of this square wave, and omega is the frequency of the periodic function. So then we can represent this tau is equal to 2 pi by omega. 2 pi by omega. Okay, tau is equal to 2 pi by omega. So I just write down once again, that is tau equal to 2 pi by omega. So this we call as the time period of the periodic function. Okay, next we see this expression. For mathematical theory, it can be shown that any periodic curve f of t of the frequency omega is equal to 2 pi by tau can be represented by a series of harmonic function, the frequency of which are integral multiple of the frequency. The branch of mathematics which deals with splitting up of a periodic function into a series of harmonic function is called as harmonic analysis. A branch of mathematics which deals with splitting up of a periodic function into a series of harmonic function is called as a harmonic analysis. So then for that harmonic analysis we need to have splitting up of periodic function. So that is splitting up of a periodic function into a series of harmonics. ഒരു പീരിയോഡിക് ഫംഗ്ഷനാ ഒരു സീരീസ് ഓഫ് ഹാർമോണിക്സ് ആയിട്ട് നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുക, സ്പ്ലിറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് അത് അനാലിസിസ് ചെയ്യാണ്. അപ്പോൾ അത് നമ്മൾ എന്താ പറയുക, ഹാർമോണിക് അനാലിസിസ് എന്ന് പറയാം. ഓക്കെ, സോ അതാണ് അതിന് ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്ന ഒരു ഫോർമുലാസാണ് ഇത്. സോ ഇവിടെ നോക്കുക, ടി ഈസ് ഇക്വൽ ടു ടി പ്ലസ് ടോ ആണ് വേണ്ടത്. ടി പ്ലസ് ടോ ആണ് വേണ്ടത്. അപ്പോൾ ടോ എന്താ പറഞ്ഞാൽ 2π/ω ആയി. അപ്പോൾ അതാണ് ഇവിടെ വരുന്നത്. സോ അത് കോസ് n ഒമേഗ ടി ഡി ടി ഈസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു 0 ഫോർ ഓൾ ദി വാല്യൂ ഓഫ് n, ടി പ്ലസ് 2π/ω സൈൻ n ഒമേഗ ടി ഡി ടി ഈസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു 0 ഫോർ ഓൾ ദി വാല്യൂ ഓഫ് n. ആൻഡ് similarly integration t to t pi plus 2π/ω sin n omega t into cos m omega t is equal to 0 for all the value of m and n. And it is only varies when cos n omega t is multiplied with sin n omega t is equal to 0 for m is equal to n and is equal to π/ω for m is equal to n. Is 0 for m is not equal to n and it is π/ω for m equal to n. Okay. when m is equal to n, it becomes cos square n omega t. Cos square n omega t. When is equal to m is equal to n, then it becomes sin square n omega t. Okay. So then only the value will be π/ω. Then the value will be π/ω. For all other cases, it is 0. Okay, so this is the formula which we use, and we study in detail about this one in the upcoming class, and we see how to find out the coefficient values of a0, an, bn values, how to determine these values in the next class. I hope to conduct the next class in the Google Meet. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.